Shavua Tov, Happy Chanukah, and welcome to Menorah 1000. 1,000 families from across Long Island are joining together to connect through this special mitzvah of lighting the Chanukah candles. Tonight is which night?
7.
Night number 7, and we're going to light 7 candles plus the shamash. If you didn't prepare your candles yet, now is a good time to do that. Let's get into the Chanukah spirit with Maccabee's Chanukah music.
If you wanna celebrate with us, we got a holiday we call the Festival of Lights. Menorahs on the table with a half a dozen ladles, and the music helps you feel alright. Light it from the left, add 'em from the right, candles in a perfect line. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of levity, you found us at the perfect time.
הניסים לאבותינו, הנפלאות שמתורינו, the temple, we dedicate a נס גדול היה. What we do, 8 nights, windows, shine bright with that view, inside, iridescently, illuminating. Do 8 nights, windows, shine bright with that view, inside, iridescently, illuminating. Said their army want to feed us. Antiochus was an evil guy. Banning our religion and our family tradition was impossible to justify. Judah won the fight, miracle of light, shining till this very day. We'll carry on forever in this holiday together, and we'll never let it fade away. The whole year, anticipating Sufganiyot, potato grating, 2,000 years, we're dedicating Nes Gadol Haya. What we do, day and nights, windows, shine bright with that view, inside, iridescently, illuminating. Do, day and nights, windows, shine bright with that view, inside, iridescently, illuminating. Light another candle every night, got a Chanukah glowing bright, every generation won the fight. It's Gadol Haya, illuminating. Light another candle every night, got a Chanukah glowing bright, every generation won the fight. What do we do? 8 nights, windows, shine bright with that view, inside, iridescently, illuminating. Do 8 nights, windows, shine bright with that view, inside, iridescently, illuminating.
Nice. This is super powerful. Just picture a bird's eye view of the island. 1,000 homes are about to glow. Let's take in this moment with a meaningful message from the Lubavitcher Rebbe.
The lighting of Hanukkah menorahs in public spaces was initiated by the Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, and gave rise to the now ubiquitous menorahs that stand in city squares, malls, and parks across the United States of America and the world. On the eve of Hanukkah in 1980, the Rebbe wrote a letter explaining the reasoning and inspiration of the public menorah.
To all participants in the public lighting of the Chanukah Menorah in the USA, greeting and blessing.
Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, recalls the victory, more than 2,100 years ago,
of a militarily weak but spiritually strong Jewish people over the mighty forces of a ruthless enemy
that had overrun the Holy Land and threatened to engulf the land and its people in darkness.
The miraculous victory, culminating with the dedication of the sanctuary in Jerusalem and the rekindling of the menorah,
which had been desecrated and extinguished by the enemy, has been celebrated annually ever since during these 8 days of Hanukkah.
especially by lighting the Hanukkah menorah, also as a symbol and message of the triumph
of freedom over oppression, of spirit over matter, of light over darkness.
It is a timely and reassuring message, for the forces of darkness are ever present.
Moreover, the danger does not come exclusively from the outside. It often lurks close to home,
in the form of insidious erosion of time-honored values and principles
that are at the foundation of any decent human society.
Needless to say, darkness is not chased away by brooms and sticks, but by illumination.
Our sages said a little light expels a lot of darkness.
The Hanukkah light reminds us in the most obvious way that illumination begins at home.
Within oneself and one's family, by increasing and intensifying the light of Torah and mitzvahs in the everyday experience, even as the Hanukkah lights are kindled in growing numbers from day to day.
But though it begins at home, it does not stop there. Such is the nature of light, that when one kindles a light for one's own benefit, it benefits also all who are in the vicinity.
Indeed, the Hanukkah lights are expressly meant to illuminate the outside,
Symbolically alluding to the duty to bring light also to those who,
for one reason or another, still walk in darkness.
Rabbi, thank you and happy Hanukkah.
Happy birthday, lighting Hanukkah.
Thank you, Rabbi.
It must be lighting on the outside also.
Thank you, Rabbi.
That is the message of Hanukkah.
Thank you.
The light on people's doors in such a manner that it will light the street around your home.
Thank you, Rabbi. I
Yes.
need it in my neighborhood.
Yes, very much bless you.
What is true of the individual is true of a nation, especially this great United States, united under God and generously blessed by God with material as well as spiritual riches.
It is surely the duty and privilege of this nation to promote all the forces of light,
both at home and abroad, and in a steadily growing measure.
Let us pray that the message of the Chanukah lights will illuminate the everyday life of everyone personally and of the society at large.
For a brighter life in every respect, both materially and spiritually.
with esteem and blessing in the spirit of Chanukah, M. Schneerson.
This Hanukkah is extra special because we're in a year of Hakel, huh? What's that? Hakel is a year for connecting and gathering. And you know what? Let's just roll the clip.
Imagine the moment. Men, women, boys, and girls, even babies, gathered in the courtyard of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. A veritable sea of humanity, all celebrating in the greatest Jewish family reunion ever. It's an ancient practice described in the Torah and celebrated in temple times, and one of incredible importance today. And it only happens once in 7 years. It's the mitzvah of Hakel. But first, some background. After our nation left Egypt, we found ourselves standing together at the foot of Mount Sinai. Shoulder to shoulder, united as one, we heard God speak. We were inspired, uplifted, and united in our mission to live in the Holy Land as God's holy nation. But what would happen when we finally made it to the Holy Land and settled into the ho-hum of mundane life? Farming, tending to the crops and gardening, fending off hordes of Philistines and Assyrians. How did we keep the Sinai inspiration flowing? That's why God commanded us in the Torah that once every 7 years, the Jewish people should take time off of farming to focus on higher spiritual pursuits. This year, known as Shemitah, or the sabbatical year, was a time when the field would lie fallow and the study halls were packed, almost a global Shabbat for the people and the land. Before everyone would return to farming, tilling, and other mundane tasks, it was time for a one-of-a-kind experience, a chance to bring in all that inspiration. Hakel. After the 7th year, on the holiday of Sukkot, every single Jew would gather in Jerusalem and listen to the king read from the Torah. It was an awe-inspiring moment. The trumpets would blast, and seated on a specially constructed platform, the king would read. The people would listen with rapt attention, like they were hearing it directly from God. Sounds a lot like Sinai, doesn't it? When the people left, they were inspired, uplifted, and united in their mission to live in the Holy Land as God's holy nation. But then, the Jewish monarchy disintegrated. The temple was destroyed, and the people were dispersed. Without a temple, without a king, the mitzvah ceased. We eagerly await the days of Mashiach, when the temple will be rebuilt, and we'll experience the mitzvah of Hakel again. So what does all that have to do with today? Well, now, you and I must be the kings and leaders, and our mini Hakel gatherings can take place anywhere, anytime, and in any format. Any time during this year of Hakel that you gather together some Jewish people and share words of Torah and inspiration, celebrating Jewish unity, you've just done Hakel. It can be a birthday party, a Shabbat lunch, or a Torah class in your living room. The main thing is that you are together for this purpose, and that everyone is inspired, uplifted, and united in our mission to live as God's holy nation.
So it's a super special time to join together and to shine together. Let's get uplifted. Let's uplift each other. Each of our souls is like God's candle, and you have the power to illuminate your surroundings. Let's picture the light that we're about to generate through this collective lighting. Let's join together. Come. You ready? Let's move our chairs away. We're really going to light together. This is amazing. Okay. And you want to hold the shamash? Hold your shamash, your helper candle, in your dominant hand. And join me together for 2 blessings. And then we're going to light our menorahs left to right, starting with the newest candle. Kimlach, you ready to help us? 1, 2, and 3. Turn to the camera. Kimlach, look at everyone in the camera. 2, 3, and go. Baruch atah Adonai Elokeinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu mehadinem Chanukah. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Elokeinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Mazel Tov, Long Island. You did it. Congratulations. We made history. Enjoy the next 2 days of Chanukah. And happy Chanukah! Again, one more time, Kimlach. 1, 2, 3. Happy Chanukah! Come, Ingela. Let's let your Happy Chanukah!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah. Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah. Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah. Have a happy Chanukah. Push away the dark.
Gather round the table and let's have a treat. Dreidels to spin and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning bright. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Songs we'll sing and latkes will eat. And while we are singing, we'll think of those days long ago. And then we'll tell the story of miracles and glory and dance by the candles burning low. And then we'll tell the story of the miracles and glory, and we'll dance by the candles burning low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tonight, the candles burning bright on the festival of lights here on Chanukah. Our nation as a whole can reach a common goal with the fire in our soul, the light of Chanukah. Oh, light up tonight, candles burning bright on the festival of lights here on Chanukah. Our nation as a whole can reach a common goal with the fire in our soul, the light of Chanukah.
The scene was set back when a group of fearless men stood up for their beliefs and risked their lives. They acted with one voice and firmly made a choice. This nation be ensured that it survives.
Their prayers were answered each day, their mind fixed on their destination. With victory they made their way, no longer deprived. At last they arrived to a miracle lasting for all generations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Light up tonight, the candles burning bright on the festival of lights here on Chanukah. Our nation as a whole can reach a common goal with the fire in our soul, the light of Chanukah. Light up tonight with the candles burning bright on the festival of lights here on Chanukah. Our nation as a whole can reach a common goal with the fire in our soul, the light of Chanukah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah. that you know how to be. And this is the light of festivity. When your broken heart yearns to be free. Do you believe in miracles? Am I hearing you? Am I seeing you? 8 nights and 8 lights and these rights keep me right and bless me to the highest heights with your miracle. Candelas para mí, una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 8 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Chanukah linda está aquí. 8 candelas para mí. Chanukah linda está aquí. 8 candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 8 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 8 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. And when you're dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. And when you're dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Chuos, ויאללה נפלויס שעושים סולה בסיינו ביומים מוים בזמן הזה אללה הניסים ויאללה פורקון ויאללה גורויס ויאללה צ'ויס ויאללה נפלויס שעושים סולה בסיינו ביומים מוים בזמן הזה אללה הניסים ויאללה פורקון ויאללה גורויס ויאללה צ'ויס ויאללה children will play. One light, one light, one light, push away the darkness. One light, one light, one light, push away the darkness. One light, one light, one light, one light, one light, one light, can push away the darkness. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. Because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will say, one light, one light, one light, push away the darkness. One light, one light, one light, push away the darkness. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. 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 Put on your yarmulke, here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah. Put on your yarmulke, here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah.
Have a happy Hanukkah. You're listening to Chani Malecki and Eli Marcus.
Put on your yarmulke, here comes Chanukah. So much Chanukah to celebrate Chanukah.